Hey guys, Aaron Schober and Josh Lucas from Sword Carolina. We're going to be going over the basic rules for our upcoming tournaments at Study and Steel. We will have follow-up videos on some of the more minor rules and then also in penalties. But right now, what we cover on this video will cover about 90% of the situations that we'll find ourselves in. For our tournaments, we are working with a defensive rule set. So we are actually going to start the fight with 9 points for each fighter. Instead of gaining points for striking the fighter, you would actually lose points when you are struck, when you are hit. So every time you get hit, it will be bad for you. So this is really going to encourage defense. If I get hit, it is bad. If we both get hit, it's bad for both of us. All right, so it gets into double hits and afterblows are bad for both fighters. We start with 9 points. If any fighter gets down to 0, they have lost the fight. The other fighter will be the victor if both fighters finish with 0. So if we end up hitting each other on the last exchange and we both go down to 0, it will be a double loss. We fight for 3 minutes, 3 continuous minutes. If time runs out and both fighters have points remaining, whoever has the greater number of points will be the winner. Obviously, the lesser the loser. If we end up with the same number of points remaining, we will go into sudden death and determine a winner and loser from that round. Now, the points remaining are actually very important because they are going to be accumulated across all of your fights to help determine ranking. When we determine the ranking, the first thing we're going to look at is our win and loss record. But within that, anyone at the same win and loss record, whoever has more remaining points across all of their fights will be ranked higher than someone else who had the same win-loss record but fewer points remaining. So if I am fighting across multiple fights and I win my fights, but each fight I only win with 1 point left, I may end up with 5 points at the end. If Josh has the same record as I do, but he was much more protective of himself and he finishes with 12 points remaining at the end, he will be ranked much higher than I am. Now, as I said, the fights will last 3 minutes. Whenever someone is struck, the referee or the judge who sees the strike will call a halt. The fencers will stop fighting, the judges will deliberate, and the score will be taken while the clock is still running. So it'll be 3 total minutes of fighting, not 3 minutes of active fighting and another 2 minutes of deliberation. If there is a question where the judges do need to consult with someone, the time will be stopped then, or they can deal with the issue and then get back on track. We will be scoring double hits and afterblows differently. Now, a double hit is when both fighters hit each other at the same or almost the same time. So I know we have different weapons here, but Josh swings at me, I swing at him, we've hit each other. Or from a bind, we both swing around and hit each other on the other side at the same time. This is a double hit. Afterblows have to do with tempo, who has control of the fight. So if one person is already attacking, if Josh comes in and he is attacking me, he has control of the fight. If I were to now attack him, this would be a blow by Josh and an afterblow by myself. Afterblows are going to score 1 point less than the base value. So 2 points for the head, 1 point for the body, and no points for the arms or legs. Whenever you are hit, it is a bad situation. We really want to avoid throwing exchanges out. So if we run into a situation where the judges don't agree on every detail, we have come up with some ways to deal with that. For instance, we are scoring double hits and afterblows slightly differently, as in our previous video. If the judges and the referee can't agree on who had the first strike, who had the 4, the right of way, then it will just be scored as a double hit. So if one person clearly had the initiative, had the 4, that person will get full score, the other person will get the retracted score. If it is not clear who is in control, they will be scored equally. If the judges are disagreeing over where someone was struck, so everyone knows that Josh just got hit. One judge says he got hit in the arm, the other judge says he got hit in the torso. If it is not clear where it was, we will err on the side of caution and go for the lower level point. So if the question is between the body and the arm, we will go with the arm and deduct 1 point. It is still going to be bad for him, however. I do want to make this clear. Whenever you get hit, it is bad. We're not going to throw it out. It will be bad for everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. We're really excited about Study in Steel. We're looking forward to hosting you guys. For everyone that's already registered, thank you so much. If you haven't yet and plan on coming, go ahead and register whenever you like. We really look forward to seeing you, and we'll come at you again really soon. Thanks. We will have follow-up videos on some of the minor rules, and then also in some of the penalties and non-allowables. That's not a word.
It is now, baby.